any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Nets along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the game. Fans, don't forget about our bobblehead giveaway day. Come to the game, bring the family, and get a free Bright Tonight bobblehead. The National Basketball Association and the Brooklyn Nets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in...
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors. They'll go up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Karl Anthony Towns.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Right now, Golden State's starting five. We've got Williamson, also Clint Capella out there, Kuminga out there with Podziemski, and it's Pickett in at the one spot. And looking at the Nets, they've got Thomas, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Jay, then it's Alperen Şengün, and it's Ramsey in at the point. There has been a lot of discussion about the length of the NBA season, GA. Do you think 82 games is the right number?
Well, I do. It's worked well for over 50 years, so why change it? And if we do change it, it affects records and how we compare the game across eras.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And by now, we know how much emphasis MP's been putting on his offense. He wants to be the leading scorer every time he takes the court.
And boy, has MP delivered. It's so apparent how much preparation he's done coming into games. He knows all the ways to break down an opposing defense. Anywhere there's a weakness in the D, he'll find it and turn it into points.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. And Kuminga throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Caldwell.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Pickett. Outside Kuminga. A three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn with the ball. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they...
Good! Another from three.
And his incredible shooting season continued.
Oh, up the history charts he climbs, GA. Now tied for third all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Loads it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Try to find other ways to talk about Zion's leaping ability. How about timing? Showing it there.
Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Towns, high post. Thomas passes to Şengün. Towns kicks to Thomas. The Nets working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And, you know, more often than not, when you're open, Towns will find you a willing facilitator.
Pass to Podziemski. To the left side wing. Here's Pickett. Last time, 14 points for him. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Jay in that last matchup against Charlotte just was phenomenal. He had 34 points, and he was all over the glass in that one, with a season high in rebounds. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And the basket by Caldwell.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Martin's checked in.
Substitutions on the court.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Pickett. And the Warriors miss again. Brooklyn leading by 7. Brunson outside. Pass to Towns. Brunson outside. Fires the three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Brooklyn.
Well, they haven't wasted...
Get him, MP. Your time.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Basket good. Caldwell's got 9.
And Matador defense
That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Miles Bridges is out there with Jay. Then there's Cam Thomas. Then there's Towns. And it's Ramsey in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
And the Warriors making a change here. Todd's checked in. That one is no good. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man to man, it's hard.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Here's Ramsey, and he banks in the layup. Ramsey's got his first bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here, it is eye-opening.
Martin, the pass to Conley. Bridges against Harper. On the wing, Evans. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Harper. Shoots a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Pass to Ramsey. No good with the triple. Warriors trail by 20. Martin, the pass to Evans. Back to Martin. Here's Todd. To the middle. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Brooklyn leading by 20. Here's Caldwell. He's got 9. 1:27 left now here in the second. Shots good by Ramsey. Ramsey's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to talk to his guys.
Let's go, everyone. I needed to get loud in here for your Brooklyn.
Brooklyn making some changes. Şengün comes in for Bridges, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Thomas. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Pickett. Williamson outside. Podziemski with it. His three-pointer's off the mark.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Caldwell passes to Towns. Here's Caldwell, covered by Williamson. Here's Brunson, drives to the hoop, drops in the layup for 2. Brunson's got 12 in the game.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges scoring the basketball.
Pass to Podziemski. Williamson kicks to Kuminga. It's good from long range. He has 5.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Caldwell. Fires the 3. Connects again from distance.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues, doesn't he, to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for 3rd most threes in a season. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williamson with it. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. And Jay gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Coming out on the floor for your Knicks.
6 seconds left in the first half. They get passes to Williamson. Rejected by Caldwell. So it's Brooklyn, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Golden State Warriors.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe two of me.
Now that is a scary sight. Two of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Arnie.
Next on the docket, power rankings. Fellas, let's see which teams are jostling for those top spots.
Well, I think for the Warriors, not a lot of games left. They're definitely a playoff team. Question, can they contend for a title?
Well, I suppose that's why they play the games. Certainly they have an opportunity to make some noise. Thank you for being with us. Now
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Clint Capella is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Pickett in at the point.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Pajemski. Here's Pickett. Just 5 on the clock. Kuminga the pass to Pickett. The rebound by the Nets.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Down low, it's stolen by Capella. Williamson with it. Now Thomas defending. And stolen by Şengün. Pass to Caldwell. Here's Towns. Off target at the rim.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Pickett. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. The shot, no good. To the wing right side. Here's Caldwell. 12 points for him. Drills it from outside. Thomas got 15.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Here's Kuminga, and he gets it to go from the corner. 7 points in the game.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Towns with the bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Williamson outside. Kuminga off target from three-point range.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Ramsey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Towns for three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Here's Pickett, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Capella, the pass to Pickett. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Thomas. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Shot to stop the run. That one misses. Towns with the defensive effort. Caldwell passes to Şengün. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Şengün's got his first basket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're big or small. You do not want to go toe-to-toe with Zion on the inside.
Caldwell passes to Towns. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Warriors have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion, again to the rack.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Caldwell passes to Thomas. Nets passing it around. Here's Şengün. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And it's in there. Pickett's got his second bucket tonight.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Caldwell. He's got 12. Out to the right wing. There's Thomas with the three. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's... The Warriors also with a sub. Zion Williamson's checked in for Amir Coffey. We've got Jalen Brunson. Might head out there with Bridges. Then there's Jay. And it's Clowney in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Martin dishes to Harper. Pass to Williamson. 5 on the clock. No good from outside.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Brunson against Harper. And that one's good. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter. Golden State's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Williamson is screen on Brunson. Odd pass to Conley. Now here's Brunson. Every team eventually goes through a coaching change, Brent, and how jarring is that when it happens, for instance, in midseason?
Well, Kevin, it can be pretty devastating for some teams, but for other teams, that change could be refreshing. And a lot of times, if the coach has had a longer tenure with the team, you can feel like a fish out of water with a new voice coming in.
To the inside, Williamson double team. Now Conley. They need this one. Another shot. And it's blocked outside Martin. And again, no good by Golden State.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Pass to Caldwell. And Brunson has it in the corner. Over Martin. Brunson, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Golden State. Kicks it out to Williamson.
Oh, man. Caution. Flammable.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
And there's that athleticism we talk about with Zion. What a dunk.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Brooklyn.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jay.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Brooklyn foul. Crowning. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Golden State. Martin. Shooting 2.
That's good for Martin. And both free throws good for Martin. 29 seconds left in the fourth. And the layup's good off the glass.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Podziemski's shot is good.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Launches it. Caldwell can't hit. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Well, MP went off again last night. Woo-hoo-hoo! Every time he faces another top scorer, he makes it his mission to show out. And I'm telling you right now, MP is hands down the best bucket getter in the NBA.
Hands down?
Debatable.
Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. Unlike you two bozos, I know what it takes to get buckets in this league, and I am uniquely qualified to make this call?
Your career scoring average was 6.1 points per game.
And your single game high was 19.
Did you score 19 points in your entire career, Russell? And Toby, have you ever even picked up a basketball? What about being an actuary qualifies you to speak on this?
Jalen, I follow the data.
That's right.
And the advanced stats think you paint a murky picture. You could make the argument for MP, yes, but it's not as clear-cut as you would make us believe.
Exactly.
Advanced stats? Are you serious?
I am serious.
You only need one stat to figure this out, and that is buckets.
Don't say buckets. Ugh, jeez. I mean, what about the true
Got
shooting
it,
percentage?
Toby.
Moving along. I hit up MP earlier this season to ask him what the key is to being an elite scorer.
Okay, what'd he say? I mean, that's all well and good, but you said MP was the clear-cut top scorer in the league, right? And I just think the reality is a little bit more nuanced than that.
Nuanced?
That's all I'm saying.
What? Nuanced? You sound like Toby, Russ. What? The bottom line is MP's team wins and MP gets buckets. When you're talking about the best in the league, only thing that matters is scoring. That is the only thing that matters.
I mean, you should have said that when you were playing in the league because you couldn't score.
Where did he go? Jalen? Ah, jeez.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
Solid effort tonight on both ends.